Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hey, today we're going to the track, run our last event of the season. I'm gonna hope to get some footage. It's hard to do when you're actually involved in all this stuff, so I'll do the best I can. But we're all just prepared. It takes forever to get all this stuff ready every day, or every day I go anyway. So we're off, and we'll also be checking out the Ram to see how it does because I actually aired up the tires this time to the for a heavier load, so we'll see how it handles. Then we'll try out these tow mirrors. So we're here, we made it. People are getting ready here. We're gonna be doing a driver's meeting soon. Most of the people are parked on that end. I like to be out here, just like Clark Griswold. A little help with the sandbags. See what that does. And we got some prep shit. Hopefully we can hook this car up today. That's usually the problem. So we're back. Ended up coming in like second, so I'm not disappointed. Those cars are pretty competitive in the class I'm in, so um, like I said, I'm not disappointed with it. Car ran real good, so just gotta over the winter step it up for next year. But I don't know, maybe we'll do some heads and cam or something like that. Um, I don't know, we'll go from there. She's out. I just want to say I don't have any suspension mods done, so we had to throw 4 60-pound sandbags. We had them sitting in here. There's some sand right there, came out, but and then sitting on top of the ice tank, which this ice tank has been working awesome. Dedicated Motorsports. Um, Insulating it is probably the best thing I did because we don't have an issue with the ice melting like prematurely. The water that is on top is from ice that was up there that had melted. That's not leaking. Another thing that has been working awesome is the setup that I put on. I did a video on with this bypass stuff to bypass everything to do with the heat exchanger, all these hoses on the side. At the track, it just goes ice tank, blower, and right back. So it doesn't heat up anything, no heat soaking at all. This might get heat soaked, but like right now it's cold because the tank was cold, but even if these hoses right here, as soon as I turn that thing on in the back, this, is whatever the back was set to, with the ice. So I'm going to switch it back for street. So I close this bypass and then just open these back up. And now I am back in regular street mode using the heat exchanger. Now I am going to do a video on pushing all of the summer stuff out of it, because this winter I'm going to put Dex Cool and water, distilled water in it, but I'm going to get all of that ice water out. Which, how I'm going to do that is I'm going to undo one of these lines in the back, and I'm just going to pump straight distilled water through the whole system. Is going to push all that other ice water out, and then it'll be filled with the distilled water, all those hoses. Then I'll start dumping in the antifreeze, and then it'll all mix together, and won't have to worry about any kind of corrosion or whatever for the winter. I'll tell you, if anything saved the day, this thing here, because you got to run back and forth to the driver's meeting, and sometimes they're not ready, blah, blah, blah. So instead of spending 15 minutes walking all the way over there, you can zip over there in like 2-3 minutes. And if they're not ready, you can just come right back. This thing has lasted like the whole track day. And, you just charge it up, and for the whole day, it works for what I need. It does, I don't know, maybe 20 miles an hour. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I know everybody loves it at the track, but I just got it because it's functional and it serves its purpose. And it matches the car. And for this winch setup, I got this bolted down with U-bolts around the center of the frame. And it runs off that battery. And what I have is this plug back to back with a plug outside, and I plug in a double male ended plug into this to charge, or to keep that battery in a tender while it sits. One of the other things today I did to help out was I removed one sway bar link from the front, and that seemed to help with the front end coming up, with weight transfer. And it's something quick and easy to do. Basically 2 nuts. You do have to take the other side off so you can swing it up a little bit to clear the shock, but that's it. So we had the sway bar link, some sandbags in the trunk, and some of this. This definitely helped too. So live and learn. So another thing to go over for today was towing with this Ram today. Not bad at all. On the way out there, it was so windy. It was it felt like it was blowing the trailer all over the place. I did air up the tires too. These are E-rated, so I aired them up as much as I could to take the weight, and that definitely helped. But on the way back, I parked the car a little bit farther forward, and what do you call it? I set the sway control tighter, and on the way back it felt perfectly fine. So between the air and the tires, which it felt slightly squirrely the last time I went to the track, that's because they only had like 40 pounds of air in them. So learn from that mistake. But this is no TRX. It does not have the pulling power like the TRX did, but it does the job. It gets you there. So just not as quick. So, but the tow mirrors were great. I'm glad I put those on, so I don't have to fool around with those extensions. And these things are way better than that anyway, because the lenses are bigger, and they actually reach out, you can see farther. So um, I guess that's points up for this, for the towing part, and it's also showing I have 300 miles of range still. So had I kept that Lightning, which would have maybe made it there and back if I was lucky. So there's that. Also, I have that battery that can winch it in, and I had lent this trailer out last month, and it wasn't plugged in that whole time. Also, I didn't plug it in when he dropped it off. So when I winched the car in this morning, it was kind of slow. It would pull it in, but I could tell the battery was down. I have one of these DeWalt generators that I just took with me. It's charging now. It takes all those batteries. It's a charger slash generator. I actually used that while I was racing today to charge up that battery. So I didn't want to, I don't even know if I can put this car in the trailer without it, because I don't think I would fit through the window or get out the door. And there's no hatch like the vet to get out of. So once you pull it in there, if you try to drive it, I don't know. I mean, if you have a skinny friend, maybe. But so I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any issues with that, and that worked out, because by the end of the night, they pulled it up at full power. It pretty much seemed like it charged it all the way up. So that was good. So plans next year for this, like I mentioned, maybe heads and cam. Not sure. The car seems to have enough power, but I just want it to reliably take off. So it might get some rear suspension, might switch over to 15s, and some coilovers. And that might be the trick I need, or I'll just do all of it. I may need to just do all of that, because everyone else is going to up the ante next year, so I might have to do the same. We'll just go from there. That means I'll have to do bigger injectors too, because I'm like at the max that I can run with these. So we'll see what happens. But trying to think what I'm going to do next. Still waiting for these wheel spacers for this. I will be getting back to the Fox body. The Fox body is going to have some more tuning going on. I've been doing it with the Pimp XS, and it's been working out. It's runs way better than it did with the stock ECM, with the chip that was in it, because it's so much smoother now, and drivability has gone up like 100%. So like before, I hated driving it really, because after it would warm up, it would run like crap. So, but now it doesn't. So more to come with that. But I think it'll be a little while for the V, for that stuff that I'm going to do, but I think for now I'm going to put all the stock wheels, tires, hook the sway bar up, and I'm going to drive it for another month like a normal car, and actually enjoy it instead of being pressured to try to work on it to go to the track. So at least that part's over. Unless the snow comes soon, then it'll be it for that too. So please like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.